Good morning from a very early Edinburgh airport. We're heading to Disneyland Paris. We are flying from Edinburgh because it was loads cheaper than flying from Manchester. So we drove down yesterday, drove up yesterday, and yeah, we're setting off this morning. It is currently 6:05 in the morning. We've been here for a little bit.
I'm going to see Spider-Man.
So yeah, we're just waiting for our plane now. We're going with EasyJet this time. We're doing hand luggage only, which is always a bit of a challenge with kids, but yeah, we do it. It's fine. So our flight is in about an hour. We've just been called to the gate and we'll be setting off soon. This is going to be one giant vlog because I don't want to be sharing Halloween content well into November. And I don't think you would like that either. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to carry on. So it might be like 2 hours long or whatever, but it'll be fun. If you are new here, my name's Kim. Adam's there, my partner. And we have 2 boys, Eli and Asa, who are 6 and 3. They don't feature on the vlogs, but we do have disembodied voices from them. Say hi, boys.
Hiya, bye-bye.
So yeah, follow along, like and subscribe. Let's go to Paris.
You can now fasten your seatbelts.
Finally through security, border control. Literally the worst border control we've ever been through. Nobody knew what they were doing. The line was massive. They've had all these new screens put in for like biometric stuff and none of them were working, so we think they just turned them all off. There's like 24 of them. And then they started off with like 3 border control staff. So now we have to try and find our transfer. So we're getting a private transfer this time. And super late. So yeah, let's try and get that. Yeah. Made it. We checked in. We are staying at Sequoia Lodge, just one of the regular rooms. I think it's just like a standard room. We're actually in the big Sir building, so it's right next to the pool building, so that's handy. I'll give you a quick tour, but it's there's not much to see really, is that the lighting in here isn't the best. First of all, we have a view of the, I don't know if it's like the lake or like the canal, but basically if you could walk that way you get to Cheyenne. If you go that way you get to the park, and like Art of Marble is over there and stuff. So yeah, it's quite nice to have that a bit quieter out there as well. And I'll just show you the rest of the room whilst we're at it before we head out into the village to get something to eat. Let me spin you around again. So we have 2 beds. The boys will be sharing 1 bed. This is kind of like Bambi themed. There's all like Bambi stuff on the walls, Bambi picture. TV, coffee making. Looks like we've got some Lavazza coffee things, which is nice. We'll be having them. And some drawers for storage. That's unfortunately not a cookie jar, Eli. That is for ice. So there are some ice buckets, ice machines. I am tired, guys. That was a longer travel day and a more stressful travel day than I think we thought, wasn't it?
Could have done without that bit at the airport.
That
At
was.
least the taxi waited.
Yeah,
Was brilliant.
the taxi was really good. Let me spin you around. Taxi was really good. Would recommend. We've done the train before and that was not the nicest experience either. So it was nice to get into a nice vehicle and just be dropped off at the front doors of the hotel. I'll just show you the bathroom. Hopefully these kids have left it in an okay state. So you've got like your sink and stuff outside with space here that we can park the double stroller, storage and a safe over here and some hanging space for your clothes. And then it's a bit of a dark box in here, but we have a bath. We have a full-size bath with a shower and the toilet around that side. Yes, the boys haven't shut the toilet lid, but yeah, try living with three boys. Definitely ready to go to the village and get some food because everyone's hungry. Yeah, let's go. So this is the building that we're in. It's the Big Sir building, which is just there, and that's one of our rooms, and this is what we're looking out on, and it's a really nice walk along here. We did it last time we came because the kids were sleeping in the pram, and we just came and did a lot of walking around the resorts to see which one we fancied staying in next time. And it was this one. So pardon. You got the Disney vibes. So yeah, we're gonna head into the village now, get something to eat, and then head into the parks. It's actually quite warm. It's 14 degrees, and I've put my hat on because it's really sunny. Yeah, so we're gonna get something to eat in the village, I think, just because it's right there. We don't have to battle with the park. Sequoia Lodge is on this side, and then over at the other side, there's like Cheyenne and stuff. So you can just walk straight along here, and then you can cross over in this Art of Marvel Hotel New York. So it's a nice little walk in the morning. It's why we like staying on site as well. We could probably save some money if we didn't stay on site, but it's so convenient. It's so convenient. I don't know what we're going to eat. I'm kind of just blabbering now. I think I'm hungry. So yeah. What are you thinking for lunch, Adam? Oh, let me spin you around so we're both on it. What are you thinking?
Is it all of the food?
All of the
we've
food.
had 3 pastries between us since breakfast.
Yeah.
Since not even breakfast, that was breakfast.
That was, yeah.
Because I thought we'd be here an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a bit delayed. So it's 1 o'clock now, I should have said. So everybody is a bit hungry. So we definitely need to eat as a priority. There's some new places since the last time we came. We've just seen one called Rosalie. That wasn't here last time. It was a couple of years ago we last came. Big. Oh, look at this. That's a massive pumpkin. Ace is going to lose his. That is pretty cool. The last time we came, all this hoarding here was all wrapped around here as well, so that wasn't there, that Rosalie. And they've actually put a proper security there now as well. That was just like a little tented thing. And that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Rainforest Cafe has got some Halloween decorations outside. Eli wanted to take a look at that. Earl sandwich, always a good shout if you want a quick something to eat. I might have to put my microphone on, it's quite breezy. I'll do that now. Okay, I've got my microphone on now, so that should be a bit better with the wind. The Lego store is being redone, I think, since the last time we came. That looks a lot bigger inside, and it was a good Lego store anyway. I remember commenting last time. I think there's meant to be a pop mart somewhere. Is that it? There's a little pop mart. I've got my little Donald on today. Yeah, so there's quite a few places. We're looking at that Le Comptoir. You're going to hear me butcher French really badly this whole. What?
Just dancing.
Oh, okay. You feeling the Disney vibes, Adam?
Yeah. Do you know what? This is a lot less sort of early 90s than it used to be.
Yeah.
It's a bit
than last
more
time
today.
even. Oh, they're wanting to do everything all at once. Oh, they've got the Columbia collaboration in there as well. I quite like that bum bag, but I don't need it, so I won't be getting any of that. Some nice things. We'll have a look in some of these shops later, but for today, I'm just going to take it easy. Oh, they've got the Levi's Toy Story stuff as well. If you've seen that, they've got like a whole range in collaboration with Levi, which is nice. But yeah, mission food before the kids completely lose it. We've made the decision to come to Earl of Sandwich. It's quite warm, but it's breezy. So we're gonna go in here and sit inside and get something that the kids will eat. Better just help Adam. Earl of Sandwich is an easy shop. We've gone for 2 of the kids' meals, 2 of the adult meals. I guess it comes with a sandwich and a soda, and it came to €49, which isn't too bad. What's that? What did it come out as? It'll come straight out in pounds.
£41.
£41. So for 4, not terrible. Got quite a selection of sandwiches and stuff here, and they've got the kids menu where you can get little kids pizza or a little kids sandwich as well, and it comes with a few other bits. So it is busy because it is a good show, and there's a lot of inside seating, there's downstairs and upstairs, and there's also outside seating, but like I said, it's quite breezy, so that's why we decided to come here rather than what was it called? The Comptoir. I think we'll be heading there for breakfast tomorrow, maybe as we walk through the village, if it's open. So we're just waiting for our food now.
Little yogurts for you two. Right. There you go. And a drink. There's no straws.
Yeah. Yours doesn't have mayo.
Guys, this tastes.
Do you want me to do it? so we don't pay for it.
Me and Adam went for, what's it called?
It's got a number.
Is it the original or something? It's this steak and cheese one basically. Looks delicious. So all done at Earl Sandwich, that hit the spot, I think, for everyone. Kids enjoyed it as well. And we're just going to head into the park. We're going to see the main park now. So what's the official name of it? What's the official name?
Yep. I totally remember.
Not the Studios part.
It's not French Magic Kingdom.
French Magic Kingdom. We're going in there. See what we can get done. I'm not holding out hope for much because it seems quite a busy day, although there are quite a lot of people coming out of the park.
Lucky like tomorrow.
Quite a lot of people coming out of the park for lunch, so we might get lucky and get on a few things. Well, we can but hope. Just outside the Disneyland Hotel, there's a Mickey Mouse. I'll show it you when it's not quite so busy and we're not trying to get into the park, but he's like all in orange flowers. She's cute and very seasonal. I don't know if there's some pumpkins in there as well. I think there's some pumpkins, that's cute. Anyway, let's head in to Disneyland Park, because that's what it says. Disneyland Park. Wow. Look at that. What a nice entrance to the park. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, boys.
We didn't know what to expect for the Halloween vibes over here in France compared to Florida, because obviously last year we were in Florida for Halloween, but this year we thought we'd do France, and so far, from what I've seen online and stuff, and some of the decorations and the parade, it looks pretty cool, so we're excited for this. There are all these ghosts and stuff, and look at, oh wow, it's done up so nicely, the garlands as well, and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Wow, isn't that look good, boys? And look at the lights with the witches' hats on. That's very cute. Yeah, did you see that? It's fun. Always good to be back in a Disney park, right? I think we'll head down Main Street and check everything out. These are very cool. Look at these. Mickey Pumpkin at the top. And there we have the castle with the garlands, the Halloween garlands. And there's all the stuff on the buildings of Main Street as well. Oh, and the Main Street vehicles have even got some decorations on them. That's cute. Ooh. There's one of the ghosts over there. First ride of the holiday has got to be Phantom Manor. It's one of our all-time faves, all of us, and we can all ride it, so it just makes sense that we go on this one. 35-minute wait is posted, so we'll see how long it takes. The line does look quite long, but it's not raining, it's all good. We're wondering who's coming out to meet here. I can't remember if it's like Vampire Mickey or if it is Jack and Sally. We'll see.
Perhaps you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les contes n'ont pas de fin heureuse. Dieu se fera un plaisir de vous aider. N'ayez pas peur. Allez-y.
That looks like the Pepper's gun.
I think it is.
Nuptial doom, a ravishing bride, a vanishing groom.
The ghost down there dancing.
How about the guy up there?
Oh, the ghost at the table, that's Pepper's ghost. Phantom Manor is always such a winner with us. Asa thought he was a bit scared to begin with, but then he came around when he realised what it was. I think he kind of forgot. It's been about a year since we were last in Florida, so yeah, but he enjoyed it in the end. I always forget how many Haunted Mansion bits there are in that, because Phantom Manor has like a different backstory and stuff, which is quite fun to read up on. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed. We're going to try and hit the parade now because that's starting in a few minutes, special Halloween parade. So we're going to head over to the hub and see if we can catch that. Slight change of plan. We did have a semi-good spot for the parade. Not the best spot in the world, but it wasn't good enough for one of my children. To serve reality, there was a huge meltdown. We've left the line because, well, left the crowd, and we're going to head on Small World because that wait time is 15 minutes now. It's been up to about 30 minutes at some points today, so we figured we'd get that done. And then there's also Casey Jr. and the Storybook one behind it, which have always got low waits as well. Maybe even teacups. Just tick off a few Fantasyland bits. Potentially we're going to do Pirates, but that's down. But yeah, we'll do the parade another time. 15 minutes. See how long it actually takes. I forgot to mention that Phantom Manor actually took us an hour. I don't know what was happening, but yeah. Oh, I think some of the Halloween parade is around here. Maybe we will see some.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
Welcome to It's a Small World. Remain seated at all times, and please, no smoking.
So wait times around the park are obviously quite high. It is Monday in half term, and I think we're just going to go and have a bit of a stroll instead of trying to get on another ride, because we have got the extra magic tomorrow morning for an hour and another 2 mornings. Small World lounge fly. Let me show you this. That's cute. I like it, but I'm not that much of a lounge fly girly, but I do like that. So we're going to head over to the castle and go see the dragon, because that wasn't open the last time we came to Disneyland Paris. The boys want to see that. And then we might just head down Main Street. We have a reservation at 6 at Hunter's Grill back at Sequoia Lodge, and it is about 4:10 now. So I feel like we can fill that with just a bit of wandering. Might get some champagne on Main Street, see how we feel. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be many more rides today, if any. Oh, Peter Pan. Just wandering around. But yeah, it is our first day, so we weren't expecting to get a great deal done, were we? So that's what we're going to do. Let's go see this dragon. I hope it's cool. Castle's right here. I forget how small this park is compared to Florida.
I actually like this one.
We just had to wait for the fountains to have a little show before we could come in, because it went all over the pathway into the dragon, but now we're heading in along with everyone else. You think the dragon was doing the fountains? Okay. We've decided to head out of the park now. We're going to head into the village. We might pop into some shops, maybe up Main Street or like in the village, and then head back to the hotel, have a look in the gift shop there, have a look around, and then head to Hunter's Grill for our 6 o'clock reservation. Are we going to come back to the park tonight? I mean, you had every intention, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Do it on my own.
You're going on your own? You're going to come see the fireworks on your own?
No.
No, you could get a beer at the hotel and bring it to the room or something.
It seemed like a good idea at 2 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock this morning when the kids weren't being silly. Not 2 o'clock, we weren't up at 2, we were up at 3. Everybody's wearing that Fantasia fleece, and like I can literally see 5 people wearing it right now. Do you know the one I mean? It's got Fantasia Mickey on the back. Is it on sale? Is that why everyone's got it? So all the hotels have got these giant pumpkins outside. We saw Spidey outside Art of Marvel, and this is the Sequoia Lodge one, which is the Bambi themed, of course. Not sure what Newport Bay is. We'll wander up and look at that later this week, but it's very cute. Look at the flowers underneath. So we're going to go back into the hotel now. We're going to drop off the pram, and we're going to head to like the reception area in the main building. And there is a bar in there and a kids play area. So I think the plan is to get a little drink before we go for our meal, because it's just getting towards 5 o'clock now and our meal is at 6. We went into some of the shops. I didn't film anything because they were quite busy, so I'll show you later in the week what kind of merch is on offer. All the Christmas stuff is out, so I'll show you that. Some really cute Chip and Dale stuff, which is very tempting. Yeah, let's go back into Sequoia Lodge. It's just from straight in through where we've come there. And this is the menu. It's a buffet restaurant. So adults are €45, children are €25 for over 3s. Yeah, and I think the kids includes a drink, and so does the adults a cold drink, which is good. Very excited for this. They've got raclette. They've got raclette. And then it was time for our meal at Hunter's Grill. I did this silently as like a walkthrough because I didn't think anyone would appreciate me giving a voiceover whilst they were trying to get their food. Honestly, we were so impressed with the quality and the quantity of food available at Hunter's Grill. It was a buffet. There was so much choice. It was kind of French style, so there were some interesting options. Tons of desserts, crepes, amazing. The boys really enjoyed it as well. The raclette was amazing. Like, I could have literally had 4 plates of raclette. There was cheese, there were just cold cuts, absolutely everything you could want on a buffet. We did Pim's Kitchen the last time we came to Disneyland Paris, and this was far superior. The food quality seemed better, the options seemed better, and I would head here again above Pim's Kitchen. It was a very busy restaurant. We got there for the opening slot, which I think was 6 o'clock, and every table was full, and I mean every table. So if you are going to go here, make sure that you book. We all had 2 or 3 plates. The kids loved the kids options. There were nuggets and pasta and little hash browns, so they were happy. They even tried some of the more exotic French options, which I was very impressed with. But we all just really enjoyed it, and we finished with like 8 desserts each, because why not? Definitely feel like we got our money's worth. It's not the cheapest meal because it is a buffet, but we definitely feel like we got our money's worth from it. And like I say, we would, without a doubt, head there again the next time that we're in Disneyland Paris. We are done at Hunter's Grill. That was amazing. That was such good food. Massive selection, like really impressed with the different food. Enough stuff for the kids as well. Not the cheapest, I'm not going to lie. Places like that generally aren't. I think Adam said it came to, Adam? £137. But we did have 2 beers each as well, which is extra. You do get a soft drink each, and the kids get apple juice or orange juice each for free, well, included. But generally, yeah, like the food selection was amazing, and everything we had was amazing. Better value, we think, than Pim's Kitchen, which is what we did last time we came.
Better quality food.
Better quality. I'd go back there above Pim's Kitchen. But we really enjoyed it. We're heading back to the room now, and I will see you tomorrow, where we have early access at 8 o'clock. And it's going to follow straight on from this. So Good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is about 7:30. We've been up since 5.
Yep.
Kids, we are just heading out now. We've got early entry because we're staying on site, so you get an extra hour in the mornings, which if you are staying, it's ridiculous not to take advantage of that because you can do so much. I think our mission this morning is to get on Web Slingers. Oh, what's it? I always call it the wrong one. Spidey's Web Adventure. That's our mission. So we're heading over there now. Gonna try and get some food. Well, that's where we're heading, isn't it? To the Spidey ride. So that's one of the rides that usually has long lines. The other one that usually has long lines in the Studios Park is Ratatouille, but unfortunately that one's closed. And Crushers, but the boys can't do Crushers.
And Buzz is shut down.
Oh, Buzz is also shut down in the other park whilst we're here, which is annoying. So yeah, we're heading there. Usually we'd get breakfast, like in the village, but I don't know what's going to be open at this time because normal opening hours for the parks are 9:30 and then 8:30 early entry, but it's half hour earlier and the village doesn't open until 8 o'clock, so we're just gonna have to see. But we're heading that way. It's actually quite mild, it's not too cold. I've got my Zara Mickey hat on, but I think I'll be swapping it for a cap at some point today. Yeah, let's go see what we can get done, and more importantly get some food before everyone gets hungry. So I don't know when it opens, but it looks like the security to get through into the village isn't even open yet, and it's about 25 to now, so that's annoying. They opened at 20 to, and it took like 5 minutes to get in, so it's 1:15 now. Park opens at 8, so we're gonna head over there. This hat is so big, isn't it? It's like off the frame. I love it though, I love it. It's because the village doesn't technically open till 8. Nothing is open, so the Starbucks isn't open to grab breakfast. That Le Comptoir, I don't know how to pronounce it, that one's not open. So if you wanted breakfast before you get into the park, you're kind of screwed. Not great planning. Yeah, we'll see if we can head on to Web Slingers and then get something afterwards. I don't even think McDonald's is open. That's annoying. They're gonna fall and break a hip. Look at them. What, guys? It's not worth your life. It's not worth your ankles. So they were holding us at these gates for a few minutes then. We're just going to go around this corner to get to Studios Park. And we are through at 1 minute past 8. Now we've just got to go through the hangar thing that has recently been redone, so we'll have a look at the changes very briefly as we run through it. Not running. And then head straight to Avengers Campus. Stop running, guys! Oh, it is very different. All that food area there is totally different. Maybe we could come back in here and get some breakfast after we've done a couple of rides. Donuts. The shop looks the same behind there, but we'll see. Maybe head through these doors. All the doors are shut, so everyone's having to open them for prams and stuff. Oh yeah, the front of the shop's different. Oh, that looks a bit different actually in there. Oh, Spider-Man! Better get the door. Oh. And then we are straight round. Adam's on a mission to Avengers Campus. So weirdly, we have skipped the pre-show and we're heading straight into the vehicles. Bit of a shame, kind of wanted to see that little show, but hopefully next time we do it, we'll be able to see that.
J'active le suivi de mouvement. J'assigne les profils de couleurs individualisés. Calibrage des lanceurs de toile. You there, Spider-Man?
Je suis là, chérie. Vous en êtes où?
Nous sommes en route. Okay, sit back and enjoy your ride until we reach the impending disaster.
Quoi? Je croyais que le niveau de risque en était encore à danger exponentiel. Le désastre, c'est le mot juste.
Je savais que tu serais d'accord.
Here we go!
Un côté par ici!
Je suis vraiment content de vous voir. Lancez vos toiles et tentez-le. Start slinging.
Ce verrou, il est efficace.
Arrêtez le plus de temps possible. Servez-vous de n'importe.
So it's now 8:15 and we have done Spidey, so we didn't get the...
Spider-Man works for you.
Wow, yeah, that's cool. Adam and Eli have just gone on Flight Force because Eli is just at the height he can do it.
What web did I have?
You had yellow webs. Did you enjoy that? Yeah, big Spidey fan. So they've gone on that. She's just behind me there. And we're gonna look for something for breakfast and then go ride another ride. Yeah, the main mission was to do Spidey and we've done it, so we can now take it a little bit easy. And we might go over to... Yeah, we're gonna try and get to meet Spider-Man today as well. That's always a bit of a tricky one because it's like virtual queue and you've got to get on at the right time, and that is down there. I can't, is it called, what's it called? Avengers something. Yeah, you get to, oh, I don't think they've let Eli on. Oh no, he was just at the height, oh dear. He was just under. So we're gonna go do Tower of Terror for Eli, because he can do that, he's done that in Florida loads of times. So, oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Next time. Woo! And straight off that ride and onto the little cars ride. I'm not even going to try and butcher that pronunciation. The rally thing. Now last time, Asa was not the biggest fan of this ride, so we'll see how he does. We've just come back into the world premiere to get something to eat, and they've got like a breakfast deal which is quite good, and I thought I'd just show you. It's this one for €7. You get a pain au chocolat or a croissant and a Minute Maid and a hot drink as well for €7. Did I say dollars before? €7, which is not bad. So we've got 2 of them. We've got an extra croissant, and then they've got some other breakfasty things. So I've added on one of the Mickey cookies as well. So that should see us for a bit of a light breakfast, and it came to around €20. So it's quite a good shout if you're looking for something to eat. There's also absolutely tons of seating in here. It's just after 9 o'clock, so all the non-hotel guests. Brain is not functioning, need that coffee. All the non-hotel guests are just flooding in and we can see them all. So it's a good opportunity to eat because they'll all be heading straight to the rides, and everyone that's been in for an hour can now come and relax. How is everything? How's the... Just whilst pain au chocolat crumbs fall from your beard. The coffee looks like it's made from a push button machine, but to be honest, it's fine. Any pastry that you get in France is going to be better than what you get in the UK anyway, so these are like supermarket level, maybe a little bit above pastries, for €7 with a juice. Not going to complain here, the coffee's very hot, Adam. Adam just went and grabbed some donuts from the little donut place in here as well, because we feel like we needed more food between us. They've got a Wilderness Explorer one. Look at that, how cute with the little patches.
That
Grape
Mr.
soda
Incredible.
one. And an Incredibles one, yeah. How much were they each? Oh, how much?
€4.50.
€4.50 each. They look delicious.
I got one and a drink for €8.
Oh, right, okay. So I am just getting ready to book a virtual queue. It's the Hero Training Centre, and you go through the app, and it's at 1:45, so 9:45 that you can join the queue. And then you click through, and you select which character and which virtual queue you want to do. I think you can only have one virtual queue at a time, and you can do them at 9:45 and 2 something. It tells you in the app when you can do them. It told you on there, didn't it? 2 o'clock. Yeah, so 9:45 and 2 o'clock. So you just have to keep like clicking that close to the time we need to get Spidey. But there's loads of others in here that you can join the virtual queue for as well. Spider-Man is a separate one. Oh, let me go back. Join the queue.
Right, go. What?
Oh dear. Try that again. Oh, for some reason it didn't work the first time, and then I did it again.
You were too quick.
I was too quick.
Right.
But there, we've got it. Estimated wait time 71 minutes, so we could technically stay in this park, or we can go to the other park and do some rides, which I think we might do. so that mission was successful. It counts down in the app as well, so you know how long you've got. So we're going to head over to the other park, Disneyland Park, and there's quite a few rides in Fantasyland that were like 10-minute waits. So if we can do a few of them in the meantime, and then I'll keep an eye on that app and it'll tell us when we get to like 20 minutes, we'll head back over. I don't know what happened when I tried to do that first one and it like said there were no spaces and then like me in, I don't know. But we did it. And we get to see Spidey, so that's them too happy. We've just come through the left-hand arcade as you're coming in, and then there's a super sneaky way. You just turn again to your left that gets you down into Adventureland, is it? It's you out by the unlucky Nugget, basically, or the lucky Nugget in normal times, which is quite a sneaky way of skipping the hub if you're in a hurry to get to some rides. It's another handy little sneaky way. There are quite a few in this park. Yeah. This wasn't open the last time we came, Casa de Coco, so I think we'll be coming here for some food at some point. Looks nice. Restaurant de Familia. We're going to attempt Pirates. It's got a 25-minute wait. So we're going to head on here and hope that that works out and then head straight back to the park, to the other park, to see Spidey. See this restaurant,
This is in their style.
That was fun. Unfortunately, our wait time for Spidey went super down as we were on it, so we have 10 minutes to hot foot to the other park and get to the Hero Academy to see Spidey. So we're heading there right now. We have charged across here and it says 0 minutes on our thing now. And the Avengers campus is decidedly busier than it was earlier. Oh look, Iron Man's up there. It's Iron Man! But I think it'll be fine. I think we'll have a few minutes grace. But you basically go to the training academy, that's what it's called. It's round this corner. And like check in and then wait in there. It's really cool. It saves being stuck in a line for ages.
Iron Man!
We've made it inside the academy and you just have to wait on these benches and then they shuffle you all forwards and then finally get to meet Spider-Man. It is good though when you get in there because it's like a private meet, and sometimes you can see other characters coming out here that are heading into the campus, which is quite fun. And Iron Man was walking across up there when we were outside, so that was fun as well. Go on. Boys. Hi. Mickey.
So we're still in the queue yet.
These are the trains.
Go on, Izzo. Yay. Well, that was successful. We weren't waiting very long. The virtual queues are just so good because you don't have to stand in a long line. We're going to head to Start Factory now, which is just across. I mean, Avengers Campus is quite small. We're going to head in here because it's 11:30, so we thought we'd get an early lunch and then go see some shows or something. There's like there's a massive Iron Man in here, so I wanted to come and see it. So we'll get some bits in here. They've got like pasta and pizza. I'll show you. Okay, we got our food. I'm going to say it's not the cheapest place to eat, however the pizza slices are massive and we could have probably shared, but these both look delicious. Asa has some plain pasta because he didn't want any sauce, and that cost the same as the one with the sauce on. So that was €13 for a bowl of plain pasta. You got some milk as well. They have cartons of milk here. Eli got some kids' pizza. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. €13. Wow. So after that expensive meal, I've just said to Adam that pasta is the most ripped off I've ever felt at Disney. We had to get a box because he ate how much of it?
About 5 mouthfuls.
So that was fun. So we have a box of plain pasta and with a which we'll force him to eat. Yeah. I'm not even joking, we will. We're going to go for a bit of a wander around some of the hotels and stuff now, get out the parks for a bit. It's about midday now and very busy. Avengers Campus is heaving. So we're going to do that and then we're going to go back to our hotel, maybe have a swim, then come back into the into Disneyland Park later with the aim of doing a parade. Are you drinking that horrible milk?
Yeah, I paid for it. You paid for it.
With the aim of doing a parade and the fireworks and some rides. But yeah, let's go for a wander. I'll show you some things and I'll come to terms with spending €13 on plain pasta. We've walked down to Hotel Cheyenne, which is where we stayed last time we came to Disneyland Paris, so it's a nice hotel and I would definitely stay here again. We just fancied something different this time. Me and Anna are going to grab a Starbucks. Eli is trying to have a nap. Asa is being mental. So we're trying to get them both to have a nap so we can stay up for fireworks. Will it happen? Pray for Kim. Hopefully it will. But right now Asa's just running these little legs off, which might be a good thing. But yeah, there's a Starbucks here, which is generally quieter than the one in the village, and I do want to pick up one of the mugs. I want to get the Studio Park mug before it no longer exists. So yeah, I'm gonna head in there and get some much needed caffeine. Coffee has been acquired. I also got one of the Starbucks mugs for the Walt Disney Park. That was $19.95, so I figured it'd be like the last chance we have to get that one because it'll be Adventure Park the next time we come here. So yeah, I got that. I've come out and both the kids are still running around. Like Eli must have decided not to have a nap. So instead we're going to go look at the pumpkins at all the resorts. So we've seen obviously the marble one and our one at Sequoia, and I'm just stood, Eli, just watch out the way, just stood by the one at Cheyenne. So this is the one here, which is Woody, which is very cute. Asa's just jumping around. We're going to walk on to Santa Fe and see what theirs is. Probably a Woody, not a Woody, a Cars themed one, isn't it? But at least we have coffee and we're not in tons of crowds. Cheyenne is a really nice hotel to stay at. I really enjoyed it when we were here. It's so well themed and yeah, it's a nice one. And the walk to the park's fine, it's all good. Yeah, let's go to Santa Fe and see theirs. We have made it. This is the pumpkin at Santa Fe. How cute is that? And look at the cones that they've got around in the car park. There's one just there and these ones at the entrances. So fun. They've also got, we've come back, they've got these little decorations around the side there, and then this big sign of Radiator Springs with the Halloween bits. I love how much effort they put in. I didn't think they'd put as much effort in Paris as they do like in Florida, but it's been a pleasant surprise. And here is the pumpkin at Newport Bay. How cute. Mickey Mouse in his sailor outfit. I can't remember the last time I updated the vlog, but we have just been back to Sequoia, into our room. We've been for a swim. The pool here is really good. There's a slide and stuff, so the kids had the best time. It is now about 3:20, so we're going to head back to Disneyland Park, go on a few rides, maybe catch a parade, and then wait till the fireworks at 10 o'clock. We just also decided that we're not going to have another big meal today because that lunch was pretty substantial. So we're just going to get a few snacks, I think, maybe try and get some Halloween-y snacks. Yeah, rather than having anything massive because I think the kids are full. Issa still hasn't eaten his €13 pasta. But yeah, that's the plan. So let's go to the park. This is looking cool with some lights. It's come a bit darker. Can't wait till tonight because they have all projections up and down on the buildings of Main Street for, I don't know if it's specifically for Halloween or is it just part of the nighttime show now. Oh, it looks like we've come at a parade time. There seem to be people waiting for the parade. Let's see what we can do here. We'll see.
Come on, everyone.
Welcome, my friends, to the most spirited season of them all.
Look at Chip and Dale.
We found ourselves in Discoveryland on the hunt for popcorn. We're all very happy that we managed to catch that parade and we didn't have a terrible view. We managed to see the floats. Not the biggest parade in the world. I think there were 4 floats and a few dancers, but cute, very nice. Yeah, so we're going to get some popcorn. Somewhere in here there was a stand at some point, but we'll see if we can find one. Yeah, Buzz is shut, unfortunately, but Astrob is going, or whatever it's called here, and Hyperspace Mountain and stuff. I don't know what we're going to do, but popcorn. Let's get some popcorn.
You got all your hold tight.
Goofy. We went for some nachos at the Cocoa Place as well, nothing spectacular. And now we're just heading over to Fantasyland. Everything's quite busy. The last Halloween parade ended about half an hour ago and the ride times have gone up again. So we think everyone's kind of, the people that aren't staying for fireworks, and I know there'll be quite a lot of them, will be getting like one last ride in before the end of their day. So we're hoping that in the next hour or so, the ride times will start to drop again. Big Thunder is currently at like 75 minutes. Some of the Fantasyland ones are a bit lower, so we're going to head that way. Or we might queue up for like the carousel or teacups or something. But yeah, it's busy in this park, and we don't want to be stuck in a queue for ages, but I think like a 20-minute queue might be doable. So that's what we're going to do. Oh look, the what's the riverboat called here? Mark Twain. It's all lit up. So this is nice that we can see all the lights as well. We're going to be heading down to Main Street because they've got the projections on there, so we'll go and look at them as well and then go into Fantasyland, I think. Me and Adam might also get a champagne on Main Street as we head down that way, but I'm hoping that the Halloween vibes will continue in the night, in the dark. It'll be quite nice. The castle is lit up nicely as well, and all the street lights. I don't know if these are normally a lighter colour, but all the ones up on Main Street and stuff have been coated orange for Halloween. So I don't know if these are the same and they're just a glowing orange, but the castle looks lovely. So nice, and you can see Hyperspace Mountain over there as well, and the Plaza Gardens, can't remember what it's called, the restaurant over there as well, all lit up nicely. Very cute. So I don't think the projections are on yet, but how nice do the Halloween decorations look on Main Street. We're gonna get our champagne. It's on the opposite corner to Casey's Corner. It's gone up a bit since last time. It's €20 per glass, but you do get the glass to keep. And they're like an enclosed, you see it? Like an enclosed champagne glass. And this is one of the only main streets that you can drink alcohol. So we're gonna go for it. Why not? We're on holiday.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's so tall. Is it worth 20 euros?
Absolutely not.
Just saying how nice the teacups ride looks lit up at night. How nice is that? Like with the lanterns inside and the little lights on the outside. It makes it look like Eli says, it makes it look like a flower. Very cute. Adam's still working on his champagne. Going down smooth.
Yep. 20
euros worth of... We've been fleeced today, guys, but yeah.
That's why we saved up.
Yeah. Mad Hatters teacups. Me and Eli are gonna ride the teacups. Asa has finally gone to sleep. It's about 6:30. So we're gonna let him have a little bit of a nap and then hopefully he'll be awake for the fireworks, but we will see. Anyway, we're queuing up for the teacups, aren't we? Do you like the teacups, Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ride it. We're gonna make it spin super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time! Are you excited?
Yeah.
There we go, we're going. Spin it, Eli, spin it.
Oh.
Harder. Go, go, go! I'm gonna put my camera away so I can spin this really hard. Yeah, me and Eli both thought that was a very short teacups ride, and it was not fast compared to like Sirocco. Not fast. Eli was disappointed. So when all the parades are finished for the day, they open this sneaky pathway down to Discoveryland from Fantasyland. So it's just by the side of Small World, and they open the big gates where the parade would normally start. And it's just a sneaky little shortcut that's normally only open for cast members and stuff. And I think it brings you out near Star Tours, if I remember rightly. Does it bring you out at Star Tours? Yeah. And it just cuts off a big corner. Not many people know that it's open, but it's generally when the parades have finished that it gets opened up. And look, we're right there. Adam and Eli have just headed on to Star Tours because that's posting a 15-minute wait. So me and Asa are just going to have a little wander around. We might get a sweet treat or something. He's kind of half snoozing down there. Yeah. The wait times have started to drop off quite a bit. Hyperspace Mountain just there has dropped down to 35 and that was up to 50 earlier, so just waiting for everyone to clear out and then the fireworks to start. Oh, have these got sweet treats? Maybe. Some Star Warsy treat. It's just about 8 o'clock and we've come up to Main Street to get a sweet treat from Bake Shop, and we've just noticed all the projections are on the buildings on Main Street. So if you look at Walt's up there, you can see the candles above the windows, and there was a black cat, and there's some spooky music, very atmospheric. You see it on here, the Bake Shop as well. What do we have from the Bake Shop? We had one of the cookies, the Mickey cookies. The Mickey cookies that are everywhere, and we had one of the chocolate hazelnut filled beignets, which are very nice. I thought they'd be stale at this time of night, but they were very fresh and nice. Yeah, would beignet again. I think they were €4.50, and the cookie was like 4 or something. I spent 7 in total, so like 3. I don't know. They cost some amount of money. Yeah, 2 hours till fireworks. 2 hours till fireworks.
Can move.
Oh, smoke! Smoke! We're going to head on the Snow White ride whilst we've got a little bit of time to wait for the fireworks. probably one of the scarier rides in Paris, but yeah, let's have a go. Let's see. The queue doesn't look too bad. It's saying 20 minutes. At about 9 o'clock and sat on one of the curbs, and then we've just moved to the centre. I would say that if you've got kids in a stroller, don't even attempt the hub. Stick to Main Street because it makes your exit a lot easier. Even with the arcades in Paris, it just gets absolutely mental and you end up stuck. So if you stick to Main Street, you still have a really good view and you can just exit a bit quicker. And if you really want to beat the crowds, leave a few minutes before the end as well, because getting that bit of a head start is always useful. Good morning. We had that late night with the fireworks last night. We got back to the room by 11, or maybe a bit before then because they finished at like 22 minutes past 10, 22 minutes long. But everybody seems well rested. The kids managed an extra half an hour, so 5:30 this morning. But they watched some shows and we dozed, so not the worst morning. And now we're up and out 7:30 or 20 to 8ish, and we're heading over to the security again, and we're going to go to the actual Disneyland Park this morning for early entry. And I think the first thing we're going to hit is going to be Peter Pan, because Eli's adamant. I think it's a bit overrated personally, sorry for fans of Peter Pan. I don't understand why you queue for 80 minutes for it at all, so it's definitely one to tick off in the extra magic time. And then probably Big Thunder or something like that. No massive plan today apart from just ride some rides, maybe go to Unlucky Nugget for lunch, soak up some Halloweeny vibes. Today's outfit is cold weather Mickey. I don't know how to dress for cold weather Disney, guys. Like, I'm used to warm weather Disney. I'm used to Florida Disney or summertime Paris Disney, not winter or autumn. So I think we're doing alright. So today's outfit is nice and warm. Last night I ended up with 2 fleeces on, or a fleece and my Spirit jersey. Yeah, but let's go to the park. It'll be the same security situation as yesterday, I think. Yeah, let's go. And we are through. It is 8:10. The queue is a bit longer than yesterday, and we're gonna head straight to Fantasyland and go on Peter Pan. But look how nice and empty the park is, even with the guests, the hotel guests. It's so worth coming for the hour, even if you just want to get some time to get photos and stuff, because there's just no one around. Like, this will be absolutely heaving later, like it'll be so busy, but this is like nice and quiet. We're here for Peter Pan and it's showing 5 minutes. Last year when was it last year? A couple of years ago when we came, we were waiting in this whole outside bit and it's now showing 5 minutes, so that's really good. Let's go. One then. So that was less than 5 minute wait, which is amazing. And look at the line now, we managed to skip all that somehow. Definitely head there to skip that long line during the day. Me and Esther are going to head on Dumbo now, which is just opposite Peter Pan, and Adam and Eli have gone to Big Thunder. They want to get that in before it gets too busy, and I'd like to ride that as well, but I don't know when I'm going to get the opportunity. Might try if the kids fall asleep or something. Yeah, let's go on Dumbo. There's no line here either. And then I don't know if Teacups is open or not, but me and Esther could try that one as well whilst they're doing that at the other side of the park. Yeah, let's do Dumbo.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à la réponse de Dumbo. Dirigez vers la sortie la plus proche.
Straight from Dumbo to the carousel, and then we'll go get our pram and head over to Big Thunder to see how they're doing. They said it was a 30-minute wait, so we might manage to fit something else in between as well. Found these guys. That took half an hour for you, didn't it? Pretty much dead on.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna, what? It was half an hour.
Half an hour.
Sorry, just totally ignored what you were saying. Standard. We're just gonna we're gonna go and try and get some breakfast now. I was looking at Victoria's for some big Mickey waffles. They do them there, so we're gonna go see what the line is like. I'm hoping it's not too bad because the park is just open to normal guests, and I think that everyone will still be at that side of the park for the early entry, so we'll see what it's like, if it's even open. I mean, if not, we'll get something else on Main Street, maybe a croc, breakfast croc. It's shut. It doesn't open until midday. Check the app, Kim. The information is right there. Why didn't I just check that? So I don't know when we're going to get a waffle, but we've just come down the arcade and there is a place down here that does croque monsieurs. It goes on to the main bit as well. I'm not sure if we'll get the pram through the back door, but we'll see. But a breakfast croque sounds appealing. They are delicious and I think they're some of the best food in the park. So if you are looking for a decent food choice, then head here. Definitely. We said it was the best thing we had last time. And it is open. Let's go in. Try and open these doors. It's got a couple of croque monsieurs. Yeah. So look at the size of them. They're massive. And they're so tasty. A couple of them push button coffees again.
Yeah, cappuccino.
And a pan au chocolat. And some crisps. Was it like a meal deal with a drink or something? Or do you just get crisps?
That's a breakfast meal deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then crisps just because.
Because I wanted some crisps.
Okay. And how much did all that come to? 38 something. We have done with our little breakfast. That was very nice. Really recommend it there. Not sure what the actual place is called, but it's just on Main Street and you'd see it. They have a bunch of other stuff as well, but the crocs are amazing. We're just gonna head, I think, onto Autopia. We're gonna head onto Autopia because that was showing a 15-minute wait. So I think we'll do that. And then there's Orbitron, which is usually a lowish wait, 30 minutes though. That's quite high for that. Hyperspace Mountain, I think we're supposed to in 15. So me and Adam might head on that separately, get that one. I thought, I feel I can do it this time actually, to measure in. But yeah, Autopia first. Love it or hate it, let me know in the comments. We're fans, it's enjoyable. So even though Buzz Lightyear is closed for renovations, they've still got the shop near it open, which has got all your Toy Story and Pixar stuff. There's a big Lilo and Stitch room as well with loads of merch in there. And yeah, there's a lot. I mean, Disneyland Paris merch is generally the same stuff in every single store. And there's some nice things, but if you've been in one, you've seen all the others. That's a cute Stitch. So if you're looking for something in particular, you don't have to go back necessarily to the same store. Oh, this is quite cute, all the Ratatouille stuff. Buzz Lightyear has his own little area. And there's loads of plushies in the middle, but it's mainly Stitch and Pixar stuff in this particular shop. We managed to catch the parade just in Fantasyland there, so that was good. I went to get a couple of snacks. I'll include some. I just took clips on my phone. I dropped one of the things. I got to get out of the bag, and the Maleficent little chocolate thing fell off onto the floor. So that was great. Nothing to write home about either. Could avoid. But yeah, so that's what we did in Fantasyland. And now we're going to head to the other park and catch some shows, I think, because the wait times are going up here, so we're going to go do that instead. So let's go to Studios Park. We're going to attempt the Pixar show, which starts in 10 minutes. I don't know if we're going to get in or not, but we're in the line. Quite far back in the line, but we'll see. Hopefully. If not, we'll come to a different one. Yeah, let's see. We didn't get into the show, but we've just come round to Avengers Campus and Iron Man has come out, so we're going to hang out here for a little bit. We have failed with shows. We didn't get into the Pixar one. It stopped quite a ways in front of us, so I didn't think there was much chance. And then we've just looked at the Frozen show, which starts in like 25 minutes and that's already full. So yeah, we're gonna go and look at the Cars ride, what's it called, Cars on Tour. We're gonna go try and do that one because we didn't do that last time it was shut. And then after that we're gonna leave the park, go back to the hotel, grab some lunch, go for a swim, chill out a bit and then come back to the parks. Just a bit. I don't want to be in a line like an hour and a half before for a show, especially when it's chilly. So yeah, that's what's happened with the shows. It is very busy even in this park today. Obviously it's half term, so we kind of expected it. And we can't do everything, but it's just a bit disappointing. I want to see the Pixar show. Maybe tomorrow.
Les attractions au bord de la route ont été construites pour divertir les voyageurs. Le garage... The Catastrophe Canyon? Oui, une merveille, tout ce qu'il y a de moins naturel, secoué par des micro-séismes toutes les 5 minutes.
What? The canyon has an aftershock every few minutes?
Oui.
That's awesome!
Alright everyone, we're making a short scheduled stop here in the canyon. Please remain seated and keep your hands and arms inside the tram. Seulement en apparence. Wow, bien à l'heure!
We did the Cars ride. I would say, unless you have a major Cars fan, anything over 20 minutes is not worth it for that ride. There's really not much to it. There's like that canyon bit and that's it. Just walking through, what would you call this area? The little Ratatouille France. And because that's shut, there's not much going on here. There's the restaurant is open and the shop's open. I think people are just using it as a quiet area to come and sit down. They used to have little food things on here. I don't know if that was special for the last time we came, but they had like food things. They're not here. We're going to go to the Art of Marvel, Hotel New York, get some lunch, have a little look at the things in there. The shop here at the Art of Marvel Hotel, as you can imagine, is full of Marvel stuff. So if you wanted some more unique Spidey things, I didn't spot the socks over there in the actual Spider-Man shop. So if you want to head here, there might be some other bits and pieces. They've got all Hotel New York bits as well, which is cool. Got a candle. I wonder if they've got one for Sequoia. Oh, that's quite nice. So if they have one for Sequoia, because our room smells amazing, I might have to purchase that.
Spider-Man symbiote sticker, okay. Yeah, other side.
Oh, that side.
It's a funny series, isn't it?
We are back at Sequoia Lodge. This is such a nice resort, especially in autumn, because all the trees and stuff and the leaves. Get that nice Acer / maple over there. We're just heading to reception to go to the shops before we head to the pool. It is about 4:20 now. We're heading back to the parks. We've just been swimming. The pool at Sequoia is really good. I really rate it. However, it was quite busy in there. It's kind of drizzling a bit, so I think people have sacked the park off and gone back to the hotel to do what we did, basically. But we're going to go and we're going to try and get in at the Unlucky Nugget, which is the Lucky Nugget that they've done an overlay on for Halloween and rebranded it as the Unlucky Nugget, and it's like tied in with Phantom Manor and stuff. So we're going to go and try. You can't book tables, so it's just turn up and queue. But as it's early, we're hoping that it won't be that long a queue. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, so let's go try it anyway, and if not, we'll get something from somewhere else. But they have some really cool looking like black burgers, so we'll see. Hopefully. It looks cool. It looks cool. It's got like, if you've seen the Haunted Mansion parlour on, is it the Treasure cruise ship? It's kind of got similar vibes to that, but obviously not as good as that because that's purpose built. But we'll go and have a look. Hopefully we'll get in. So we are in the Unlucky Nugget. We thought that was going to take forever because we've seen the lines over the last few days, but we were straight in and there's quite a few tables. I'm not sure if it's at the time, it's like 4:45, but this is what they've done on the stage. You can see all the stuff. I know, the piano player, there's a haunted piano. So you have to order on your way in rather than sitting down with the menu, which is fine. We've ordered and we paid straight away, so which means we can just leave. Here's what we went for. We've got a couple of the different burgers that they had. The kids have got one each of the kids' meals, and the total was €93. Me and Adam have got, you got a beer and I got the cocktail as well to try. So we'll see what it's like. Again, not the cheapest, but it is like an overlay, and yeah, it looks so cool in here. Very vibey, love it. I think that different things happen on the stage as well that you can watch out for. So we're just waiting for our food to come now.
Yeah, someone scratched the note onto it. So it's meant to say happily ever after, and they put a note on it which makes it happily.
Oh, Adam's beer has got the eyes from in Phantom Manor / Haunted Mansion. What is that? And here's my cocktail. It's got marshmallows on the top and a little flower and like a netting thing around it.
Like
Eli's got apple juice. Ace has got apple juice.
This tastes like ghost.
Does it? Is it ghost apple juice? I've removed all the stuff off the side of it because it was just going to go in my face. That's very tasty. Adam is enjoying his. What did you say it was? Guinness and...
Guinness with blackberry liqueur.
Oh, nice. I think yours is similar, but yours is cheeseburger, a little cheeseburger. We've been absolutely rained off. We came out from the Unlucky Nugget and it was absolutely throwing it down, so we got all our waterproofs on. Got the boys in their pram and the waterproof on that, and then we headed over to Pirates and thought we'd just do that because it's like quite an inside queuing line and an inside ride. So we did Pirates. It was like a 20-minute line, and then came out and it was raining even heavier, so we decided to just come back to the Sequoia Lodge, and we're heading to the room where we think the boys have actually fallen asleep because of the rain on the pram. So yeah, that's us for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, good night. Good morning everyone. It is early, it's like 7:15. We're just going to head and drop our baggage off at one of the baggage holding rooms. So all the hotels have this, so if you're leaving later on in the day but checkout is 11, you can just go and leave your luggage with them for the park day. So we don't leave here, our transfer's at 7 tonight, so we get a full park day. I think we'll head back here at like 5:30, 6 and like everything and have a chill out. But yeah, you can just take your luggage and check out this morning and then pick it up later on. It's very handy. Also, if you can see the the stickery thing on my lip, I feel like I've got a cold sore coming. I've had really chapped lips. I don't know if it happened in Edinburgh the day before we came with the cold wind, but yeah, I think it's like I got the tingle this morning, but I brought these with me because I don't know, I don't normally, so maybe it's just, yeah, I brought them and I've shoved one on today. So if you see that, that's why. They're not the nicest looking, but you can barely see it. Eli couldn't see it, so it's good. Also, made a purchase yesterday, this fluffy Chippendale. Yeah, the luggage place here by the reception area, so we're gonna head there now. All done with the luggage. That was really simple. You just go in and they take your bags and give you a pickup slip for later, and then we've just handed our key in at reception. Yeah, it's really good. We did it at Cheyenne when we stayed as well. Just means you can enjoy your park day and your luggage is safe. Yeah, so we're just gonna have one last look at Sequoia and then head to Studios Park so we can go on the Spider-Man ride again at the request of the boys. So we are through security. It is currently, what time is it? 7:45 and we're being held at the main gates again. Park's open at 8, so we'll be nipping through hopefully any minute now, then going to queue over at Studios, which has lost its sign. They've taken all the letters down for the sign, ready to change it to Adventure Park. So the sign looks really weird at the moment. I'll try and show it you on the way in. But yeah, this is the second line of the day because we were held at security for a little bit again. For the second time this trip, we've had someone in front of us coming through the ticket barrier that isn't a hotel guest, trying to get in, like the early entry. If you're not staying on site, you don't get the early entry, so maybe check your tickets. We are finally going in at 25 past. It's still going to be quicker than if we left the queue and came back later. So let's go sling some webs. We're done with Spider-Man and this park. We might come back in here later for some shows, yeah? Yeah. But there's not many rides open for early access, like a lot of the smaller rides. I'll turn you around. A lot of the smaller rides are not open, so there's like Flight Force open, which is a 5-minute wait, and Tower of Terror. So we're going to head over to the other park. I think we can get in without, yeah, I think we should be able to. We'll see. Yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment, this park at the moment, I will say, because there's a lot of construction going on, obviously, and it's never been the biggest park anyway, but it just feels like there's a lot shut, there's a lot of hoarding up and construction going on. So yeah, it's not the best park at the moment, and we don't want to waste our entire hour of extra magic in here. So we'll go to the other park, see if we can get on at least something, and then ride some more rides over there. Maybe come back over here this afternoon to do some of the shows, hopefully. And we're back in Disneyland Park. Me and Eli are gonna ride Big Thunder Mountain. That's currently posted in 55-minute wait. There's only like 4 rides open in this extra time, which to me is not enough. So I don't know why, I don't know if that's normal, but Adam and Asa are going to go and ride Dumbo and the carousel whilst me and Eli head on to Big Thunder. It's just a bit annoying that there's only a few rides open, like, yeah, a bit annoying. Some characters are out there, so you can meet the characters early, like Stitch is over there in his vampire outfit, and Tigger was at the other end as well. See, if you wanted to meet some characters early, you can, because I know Stitch's line has been up to about 180 minutes. Look, it's already crazy. Like, guys, it's only Stitch. Look at that, all the way back there, just to meet Stitch. Wild.
Me and Mummy have just gone up, just on the walkway for Big Thunder Mountain.
Yay!
50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Tanto regalo. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
We found Adam and Asa, they went on the carousel, and now we're going to head to get some food somewhere in the hub or on Main Street. Inside the castle is looking not too busy. There's a lot of people coming through, but like upstairs and stuff doesn't look too bad. I would like to go up there later, have a little look, but for now we definitely need food. I also tried to get a Jack and Sally carrot to meat. I did it dead on 1:45 and there was nothing available, but I did manage to get Mickey at Phantom Manor. It's a 242-minute wait when I did it, so we'll see how we do with that. Yeah, there's a lot of virtual queuing, and it's as bad as trying to get virtual queues in Florida. I think it's actually worse, especially for the most popular characters like Jack and Sally. We have ended up in the, is it called the bake shop? Cable car bake shop on Main Street. Kids are going feral. I got a Mickey shaped pretzel sandwich thing. We got one of the meal deals where you could get a coffee and a muffin for €7, and then we got one of the Halloween, it said chocolate dome, I don't know how chocolate that is, and that was €5 and an extra coffee. So we just, and a pan of chocolat as well. Yeah, we're just gonna dive in and share all this. The lighting in here is terrible, but just a little tip: if you are wanting to get breakfast from the cable car bake shop, there's a massive line because there's a window outside and there's a massive line of people trying to get the pastries and stuff. If you come inside, there's a counter and it's got the same things as the outside, so like just basic pastries and whatever, and you can get coffee and drinks, and there was no line. So like the line outside will have been at least 10-15 minute line, and then inside there were like 4 people. So just nip inside and see what the line is like inside. And you can also get the sandwiches from the other side and other bits. Yeah, just check that out because it was just a line that everyone was joining when you can come in. We've just popped into one of the shops, Disney & Co, because I want to try and find a lip balm for my super sore lips. But I can't see any anywhere. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to find at a till, isn't it? So we thought we'd have a little look. This is Disney & Co, so there's a lot of toys and stuff in here. A lot of plushes, Disney princess dresses and shoulder buddies and cuddles. The big things there. Always check on Shop Disney or Disney Store because they're generally cheaper than in parks. I got one for a lot cheaper. They're €50 in here. I think they're like 30 on Disney Store, £30, and then they're often on offer as well. The Stitchy one is cute, Eli. It is cute. No. And we're now going to head into the Emporium, which has got a lot of clothes and potentially a lip balm. Come on, save me. There's all the decorations in here as well. If you wanted Christmas decorations, go to the one in the castle because it's lovely in there. We've already bought a little decoration, so we don't need to look at these. But yeah, we've got lots of stuff like that in here. Oh, that is cute, Asa. Of fridge magnets, mugs, Christmas merch in here as well. Still no joy with a lip balm. My poor chapped lips. And again, lots of plush. They have the Japanese plushes in at the moment, which are just so cute. But we don't need any more plushes in our life. Kids have enough. They also have the Chippendale range, which is what I bought the fluffy hoodie from, which I'm wearing today. So cute. And they have decorations and plushes in this range as well, and a very cute bag and a headband, but still no lip balm. Eli got himself a lovely hat, didn't you, Eli? Shows the ears. Very nice. We're just heading down to the Nautilus experience now. There's quite a few rides down, so the ones that are all up are very busy. Like Hyperspace Mountain is down, which is a shame. Hopefully we'll get on that before we leave. But yeah, we thought we'd do this. We didn't do this last time. I think it's just a little walk-through thing, isn't it? No wait time. Kids will enjoy it. Well, that's where he sleeps, though. We have just met Mickey outside Phantom Manor, which was very cute. The kids enjoyed that. I tried to get a Jack and Sally, but literally couldn't. We were sat at the Last Chance Cafe just there, having some chips, and I tried to get it, and yeah, I couldn't. I already had the virtual queue for Mickey, and I was like, should I cancel it? But then by the time I went back, it was all gone already. So it would have been unlikely to get one anyway. And we got to see Mickey, so we're all happy. You get a photo pass that they scan, and you can either buy downloads at some photo points, or you can buy the printed ones. So we're going to do that, and you can do it back at Sequoia Lodge. So when we go pick up our luggage, we'll do that. There are certain other places around the parks and the hotels that you can also do that, but it works out cheaper if you buy in multiple, and you can use the same pass throughout your time here. It's 15 days, they stay on it, and there are other pack options as well that you can do for the photos, so it's worth doing. I didn't notice these little lanterns in here. The little lanterns. Probably.
And they've got all the characters on.
Yeah, they're cute. We're heading into the village now. We're going to grab some coffee and have a look in the shops. I have been taking pictures and I put on Instagram. There are some posters just as you go in and out of the park that have got like the different attractions and stuff on, and I really like them. And a load of people, I put them on Instagram, and a load of people have told me that you can actually buy packs of the prints from the art shop in the village. So I'm going to go and have a look at that, and I might have to get one of them as well. We will see. We want coffee as well, so we're going to go to the Starbucks. We haven't actually been to the Starbucks in the village this time, so we're going to go and get some caffeine. Just while we walk out to the village, I thought I'd just show you that Mickey that I mentioned in front of the Disneyland Hotel. It's just over there. These gardens are always so pretty. And they seem to have done Mickey in all its autumn colours with some pumpkins. So I'll just give you a quick look at him as we make our way back to the village. Fountains are going as well, and it's a little bit quieter this afternoon than it is in the morning when everyone else is trying to get this picture. We were just popping in all the shops. We went into the Disney store, and it was just the similar things as in all the other stores. The new Lego is cool though. Look at this Fantasia Sorcerer's Apprentice Lego. That's fun. And the store itself's massive. We've got like all the sets. Not that we can't take one home. We've got that personalizer for minifigs as well, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, look at the little pumpkin added for Halloween. That's cute. Worth a little pop in to have a look. Adam is also seeing Spider-Man. That's cool. We've come into the Deco store, and I think it's over there where they have some of the prints that everybody told me to come and look at. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like these cups as well, Eli. But yeah, they've got lots of homeware things in this one. I've got a lot of Christmassy stuff. Not really my vibe. But yeah, nice to come and look. Oh, they've got some Haunted Mansion stuff, Phantom Manor stuff over there, so I might look at that. I found it. It's right near the till. In there, you can get a pack of 12 art prints. It's got all the ones on the back there that you get. And it's €35. I think that's quite good for all them. It's cool, right? I'm going to talk to Adam, see if he wants it. We've got in for the Pixar show. We're just lining up. I can't film anything inside, unfortunately, but I will let you know what it's like when we come out. We have just finished with that show. That was fun. It was worth a little wait, wasn't it, to see it? And now we're going to head back. We're backwards and forwards today, just trying to get these last bits done. We're going to head back to Disneyland Park and try and get on a couple of the rides in Fantasyland that we didn't manage to do yet. And then we'll be heading back to Sequoia, picking up our bags and heading off. So let's see what the wait times are like in Disneyland Park. We haven't had much luck today because a lot of the rides have been down. Pirates was down for ages. Hyperspace Mountain was down for ages. Big Thunder Mountain was down for ages. So obviously when the bigger rides go down, there's a lot of people that would normally be queuing for them that are on all the other rides. All the other rides just shoot up, and that's what we've experienced this morning. So it's been a frustrating last day with trying to get things done, but at least we got to meet Mickey and do a few things like the railroad and the boat. But yeah, let's see what it's like in that park now. So Casey Jr. and the little boat ride are both posting like 5 or 10 minutes, so we're just going to do these two. Well, the boat ride looks like it's just stopped, which is great. 25 minutes, 15, that's doable. But it's stopped. Oh, it's going, it's going. Yeah, we'll try it, we'll do it. Well, we were planning on going straight on Casey Jr. after that, but the wait time is 35 minutes. And I don't think that Casey Jr. is worth a 35-minute wait, especially when we're wanting to get all our stuff sorted and ready for the taxi. So we're going to head back to Sequoia. Yeah, not the best park day for fitting last-minute bits in, but at least we got some stuff done and got to see the show in the other park as well, which was fun. So yeah, let's go back to Sequoia. Did I completely forget to finish this vlog on the day? I did, but I'm doing a bit of a trip review anyway, so you're getting an ending, guys. It's just a couple of weeks later. After heading back to Sequoia, we got that transfer back to Charles de Gaulle, which was all amazing, and the security was fine going through to get back to the UK, so no problems there. Couldn't fault EasyJet for either of the flights to and from Edinburgh, and then when we got back to the UK, back to Edinburgh, we drove all the way back home and got home at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that was quite an epic travel day as well. So yeah, I thought I would just do a little bit of a trip review because there were a few things that kind of stood out on our trip. I'll start with the cons. And then I'll tell you the pros about Disneyland Paris and this trip in particular. So keep in mind, when I'm talking about Disney, we went to Florida last October, so I can't help but compare a lot of stuff to Florida. It's obviously going to be in my mind when we're in Disney, and we've been to Walt Disney World relatively recently, that there are going to be a lot of comparisons. So just keep that in mind. If we hadn't been to Florida so recently, things might not have stood out quite so much, but there are certain things about Disneyland Paris that just kind of didn't fit the Disneyfication of stuff, if that makes sense. If you know Disney, you know excellent service, cleanliness, everything just works. Yes, there are lines, but they're generally well managed, and yeah, you have this certain expectation when you're in a Disney theme park that you're like in a very superior theme park. Earlier this year we also went to Efteling in the Netherlands, so that's kind of in our mind as well. And yeah, there were a few things about Disneyland Paris that really stood out this time. I can't remember these things standing out the last time we went, which was summer of not 24, 23. So maybe this is a new issues or something, but these are the things. I've made a list. So one of the things that really stood out to us was the cleanliness of the parks in general. They just didn't feel like Disney clean. In Florida, you never see trash. You never see trash and rubbish on the floor, and I felt like we did quite often in Disneyland Paris. And the toilet situation there was pretty dire. When you went into the toilets, half of the toilet cubicles, they were broken, so you couldn't use that toilet. A lot of them were dirty, and I noticed a lot of them were really smelly. Like, they smelled like festival toilets, and that's in Disney, and it shouldn't be like that. The toilets didn't have attendants or anything. Like, I didn't see a toilet attendant sorting these issues out. Half of the hand dryers and the taps were broken. It was all cold water, which, I mean, fair. We don't need hot water when we've got soap. But on a cold day, it kind of would be nice to have a warmer hand wash. But yeah, a lot of them were broken, so there were quite a lot of lines in these toilets as well, and it just didn't seem quite Disney levels of cleanliness and like things being broken, in my opinion. We also felt like the park seemed understaffed. The food outlets, not the specific like restaurants and stuff like that, it was more like the popcorn carts and the quicker food little areas were really understaffed, and we queued behind 5 people for 20 minutes to get popcorn, which is just not good enough, is it? It's just not good enough. I'm sorry. Like, I don't mind being in a queue. I'm used to queues. I go to theme parks and it was just too much. Like, the queuing for the food was too much. Which leads me on to food in general. Like, the last time we went to Disneyland Paris, we knew the food wasn't great. Like, there are not enough options. There are not enough options for food in Disneyland Paris. There are not enough quick serve options. There are not enough options for children. There are not enough options to have just walk around food either. It's just not, there's not enough. And the stuff that is there is very basic theme park food. I would say in Florida, even the very basic stuff like your chicken tenders and fries is a lot better than the basic stuff in DLP. Yeah, we just felt that there were not enough options, and especially at breakfast. Like, there are very few options for breakfast if you're in the park, and with the village being not open until 8 o'clock, it's very difficult to get breakfast, and not everybody wants a massive buffet breakfast at the hotels. That is one of the benefits of staying at Hotel Cheyenne, that you have a Starbucks on site and you can get a smaller breakfast there. But we didn't have that option at Sequoia Lodge this time, so we really struggled. And when you go into the park, the breakfast options are very few. Like, one morning we tried to go to Victoria's. I should have checked the app. It wasn't open, but that place serves Mickey waffles. Why isn't that open for breakfast? It just makes no sense. So little things like that kind of started getting to me a bit, like the lack of food options, the quality of the snacks and stuff were not as good as in Florida, and the prices were equivalent, so they should have been as good, and there should have been more options, and that's one of the things that really lets Disneyland Paris down. And another thing that really annoyed me was the €13 pasta. That yeah, €13 for a bowl of plain pasta. The Stark restaurant really surprised me with how few options they had, especially for children. They had one children's pizza, which was the one that Eli had. No meal deals for the children, which in Florida they're so good at making the meal deals for children. Wherever you go, like, all the restaurants and quick serves have a meal deal for children, which would be whatever food they're serving plus a satsuma and a drink and a yogurt or like apple slices, and they don't cost that much, and they're actually quite big portions, like you could have them as an adult. There was nothing like that in DLP, and children are picky. Like, Asa just didn't want the sauce with the pasta, and there was no concession for not having the sauce, so we paid the full price for a big bowl of pasta with sauce, but just for the plain pasta. And I honestly just felt so ripped off by that. Like, I felt so ripped off. And yeah, just be aware of things like that if you are taking children into the parks, that you might want to just get something from somewhere else and take it in there, because that was just ridiculous. I think the best children's food option was actually Earl of Sandwich, where we went on the first day, and we probably should have gone there a bit more often because they did enjoy that, and it seemed more worthwhile for the amount that you got, and like it was a little meal deal for them. But I'm just so surprised that they didn't have more of that kind of smaller meal deal for children in the park. And then let's get on to the rides. Unfortunately, there were quite a lot of big rides that were down whilst we were there. So Ratatouille and Buzz we knew were going to be under maintenance when we were there, which is fine. However, because of that and because of all the construction in the Studios park, we felt there wasn't enough in that park at the moment. I don't know why they decided to take Ratatouille down before opening the new Frozen part. Like, it would have made more sense, personally, I think, to wait until the new Frozen part of the park was open and then take Ratatouille down, so you felt like you had more in that park to go on. And then there was just a lot of rides going down all the time. Like, I know rides go down, but at one point, I think it was on our last day, there were like 3 or 4 of the big rides down, which meant all the other rides went way up in their waiting time, and it seemed to take them forever to get these rides back up. And I feel like that doesn't happen quite so much in Florida. Like, rides go down, obviously, but they seem to turn them around quite quick. Yeah, so that was a bit disappointing. We missed out on some rides because of that. Like we couldn't get a window to get onto Hyperspace Mountain with the boys going on something else. The last time we went, what worked really well was Buzz Lightyear was open and we would take it in turns to go on Hyperspace Mountain and take the boys on the Buzz Lightyear ride at the same time. So they didn't feel like they were missing out. But even Orbitron had like a massive wait and yeah, we just couldn't seem to fit that ride in. I mean, that's a personal thing. That's just how we kind of worked the park. But yeah, there seemed to be a lot of rides going down and a lot of things closed, which was disappointing. And touching back on Studios Park, there was a lot of construction going on there, which we knew going in, but it did make that park seem very pointless. There's not enough to do in there at the moment, especially in the extra magic time. So you get that extra hour in the morning if you're staying on site where you can just like knock loads of stuff off your list and then have a pretty chill rest of the day. But in Studios Park, they didn't open many of the rides. So in the Toy Story Playland, they had the Slinky Dog ride open, and that was it. They didn't have the parachutes open, and they didn't have RC Racer open until opening time. They had the Flying Carpets open, Crush's Coaster, and the Cars, like little spinny car thing. And then they had Tower of Terror, Flight Force, and Spidey. We like to ride things that we can ride together, and yeah, it kind of felt a bit like they should have had more of the Toy Story bits open. We could have gone on the parachute one together. Again, that's me being picky, but when there is so much construction going on that park and Ratatouille is down, which is their other big ticket ride, I feel like they should have had more open in that hour. But yeah, I'm just being picky. I'm being picky. And then let's get to the pros, because we did have a good time. We did have a good time. There's a lot of pros to Paris. It's so close to the UK compared to Florida. It's not going to cost you as much, although if you added it up over 2 weeks, it kind of, yeah, do the maths. But it's more compact as well. And you can do less steps in Paris. You can definitely get around the parks a lot easier. Disneyland Park is a lot more compact than Florida's Magic Kingdom, and you can still get on so many fun little rides, and they've generally got a lot lower lines than in Florida as well. You only get half an hour extra magic in Florida if you're staying in a Disney resort as well, so the 1 hour in the morning is a big bonus. Food that we did find really good are the buffets. Like, we really enjoyed Hunter's Grill. We thought it was amazing and we would go back there in a heartbeat. It's just the price. Like, we wouldn't want to do that every single night, but that was really good. And I've seen a lot of footage from like the Hotel New York buffets. They look amazing. I definitely think that's some of the best food in Disneyland Paris are the buffets, both in the hotels, and Pim's Kitchen was fine when we went the last time we were in DLP. I definitely think Hunter's Grill was above that, especially because of the raclette. I mean, come on. And the hotels all being walkable is a big bonus. Like, you are straight to the parks, you don't have to worry about transport, you're like properly in the bubble. It's easy enough to nip back to the hotels as well, which we were doing. We were coming back and having a swim and then heading back into the parks. That can be a little bit trickier in Florida because you are further away from the resorts. I mean, the transport there is amazing between the parks and the hotels, but it's just something to consider. It's not as quite so easy to just nip back and stuff. And we were so impressed with the Halloween decorations. We thought they were amazing. Like, I was not expecting the level of theming in Paris as they had in Florida. But I think because they don't have a party, they kind of go more all out for the free unticketed entertainment, so the decorations are there all the time. The parade was amazing. The normal parade was amazing. The fireworks was amazing, even if you're watching it through some guy's phone. And the drones in the fireworks is also such a unique thing. You don't get that in Florida. You did get it in a few other parks around the world, but you don't get that in Florida. So it's always nice to see the addition of the drones. Last time we came, they had a separate drone show before the fireworks, so it was nice to see that kind of all integrated, and the projections up and down Main Street were really cool. We enjoyed just like standing around watching them for a little bit. And then another thing we really enjoyed was the Unlucky Nugget, which is the first time they did it this year, which was the overlay of the Lucky Nugget, made to kind of tie in with Phantom Manor. So we enjoyed that. I mean, it's a little bit pricey, but it's the Disney tax and it's themed and stuff, and it was cool. Overall, that meal was fine. We enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the cocktails. It was quite rushed, I felt, and the the food could have been a little bit warmer. It could have been a bit warmer, but it was enjoyable and it was just nice to be in like a themed restaurant. So would we rush back to Disneyland Paris? Probably not. I think we would probably wait until Frozen had opened and kind of the crowds had died back down, because that's going to be crazy when that opens. And I'd want to see more of the development completed in Studios Park when it's had its name change and stuff. Before we went back, but definitely we will go back. We will go back to Disneyland Paris, but we won't like rush back next year or anything like that. I'd like to go to some other parks before there, probably like Hong Kong or Tokyo or somewhere. But it's still a nice little slice of Disney. I feel like I'm getting out of breath. I'm trying to get all the information out. I feel like it's still a nice slice of Disney. However, there's just, the thing is that annoys me is that the things that we had issues with are so easily fixed. Like, they need more staff, they need to clean their toilets and fix the broken toilets, and they need to turn the rides on in the morning for that extra magic. It's very simple stuff. It's nothing to do with like the layouts of the park or the rides themselves. It's just like logistical stuff and adding in more kids' meals and stuff like that. It's very simple stuff to fix. And I know that Disney only took full ownership of the parks a few years ago, and I hope that when the new parts of studios and the other renovations that are happening are finished, that these things are addressed at the same time, because I think that at the moment they really let the parks down, and I wouldn't want them to still be letting the parks down when they've got all the fantastic new things there. So that was our opinion. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you stayed to the end, well done, because this was a marathon, guys. This was a marathon. It's been a marathon to edit, but I've done it. And I feel like I didn't want to release the Halloween-y content any later than mid-November, because we're all getting into the Christmas spirit. So hopefully you still enjoyed this and you've got some idea of Disneyland Paris, especially in half term with kids. And Sequoia, we really loved Sequoia. Like, the hotels are just nice there, and we appreciated having the pool and stuff. So hopefully this has given you an idea of what you could do maybe next year for Halloween, or just generally going to Disneyland Paris. We have no holidays booked. I've been looking, but we have nothing booked. But there will be something, because I'm not going to book something. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!